Greetings, Cubs. Welcome and welcome back again. It's time to step into the lion's den. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell and that like button if you like tarot readings and you love to see tarot readings on your idols. Yeah, so let's get started. I'm just going to hop right into this. Today I'm going to be doing a reading on Sunmi. I've had a Patreon member who've been asking me for a very long time, since they were a YouTube member. But yeah, I've had some people actually ask me about Sunmi, and I don't think I've ever done a reading on her, so I'm going to go ahead and hop into a reading on Sunmi. Please make sure you check out my Patreon, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Tumblr, check out my price listings that are available on in the community section. Somewhere in there, and email me at the Lines and Tarot, or just email me at the Lines and Tarot if you'd like to purchase your own personal reading by me. Alrighty, so Sunmi. Oh, I should start off with a personality reading, because we always start off with a personality reading. This is my Caroline Mays Archetype Cards deck. This is one of my favorite decks, and I always use this on idols and celebrities that I've never read on. I like to, individual idols, I like to start off everything by pulling cards on who they are as a person. This reading is alleged for entertainment purposes only. Nothing is fact unless it is proven. So please, do not get mad at me for my interpretation of the cards that come out. Okay? You can have your own interpretation on what they mean, and I have mine. Okay? These cards come in two forms, two ways. They come upright and they come reversed. When they are reversed, they do have negative connotations to the meaning of the card. If it is reversed, I will read you the negative connotation of the card. Sorry for the cards outside. I'll read you the negative connotation of the card and interpret it the way that I am feeling that it's supposed to be interpreted. Alrighty? So if you do not like to see negativity about your idols, sorry about that, ran out of room. But if you don't want to see, the negative attributes of your favorite idol, please feel free to skip this part of the reading. Okay, I think that looks better with the light there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Sunmi, step into the den. Let me make sure all these cards are neat. Okay. I don't know if I already stated that we always start off with the Caroline Mays Archetype deck, but yeah, that's what we do. Okay, so Sunmi, who are you? Who are you, girl? Who are you? Who are you to me? Okay. I'm going to pull out more cards. It's very interesting that all of these kind of land on their sides. And for me, usually when a card lands on their side, it's talking about it encompassing both the positive and negative traits of this idol or person. Now in this aspect, I also can see both, like all three of these upright and this one to be a reverse. But, yeah, I'm not really sure how I want to read this. I'm going to read it where all of these are upright and this is reversed, because that's how it's coming out to me. But I'm going to read both the negative and positive traits of these, all of them, because, yeah, I'm going to read all of the negative and positive traits of all of these because they just ended up on their side, which they never actually usually do for me in readings. They kind of end up straight up either reversed or upright. So I'm going to read all of the 4 cards that came out directly on its side as they were. Okay, so let's start off with the shapeshifter. It says, in the positive, Sunmi, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, Has skills that help her to navigate different levels of consciousness, ability to see potential in everything. Very multi-talented, multi-layered person. Is able to adjust to anything that she needs to when it comes down to it. But in the darker aspect of it, it says projecting any image that serves personal agenda in the moment. So basically being able to change her personality to fit and suit whatever she may need to be at the moment, just for her own personal benefit. Me personally, I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing, but because it's in the shadow attribute, it's used in a darker sense as well. We have artist. This was on its side as well, so she encompasses both the lighter and the darker aspects of it. It says expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Having a lot of, she has a lot to teach people about art. She's very creative. She has a sort of intuition when it comes to music and creativity in the arts. But in the darker side, it says using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as a starving artist to elicit pity. So, you know, potentially having a sort of image that she keeps that's deliberately there to elicit pity from others, potentially using that the status that she has in order to sort of allegedly for entertainment purposes only bully or boss people around. So she encompasses both the positive and negative traits of that. So, you know, we have child divine. It says in the lighter attribute, it says innocence, purity, and redemption suggest a special connection to divine. And then in the darker side, it's talking about the inability to defend oneself against negative forces. Okay? So that kind of speaks for itself. She does not have the ability to defend herself per se against things that do go wrong in her life and in her career. She's not really sure how to handle it by herself. But yeah. Oh, this chair is so squeaky. I'm sorry. We have athlete. It says dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and personal strength. So it's talking about whatever she may have that could be. I don't know if she has a physical illness or a mental illness or whatever that she may be, battling with. She has the ability to fight against that and do what she wants to do and what she needs to do because she has that strong willpower. We also have misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability, and entitlement. So it kind of goes along with this, the negative attribute of the artist as well. So it's talking about both, taking aspects of her. First of all, it's talking about both taking the aspects of her maybe having poor health and just overdoing that and putting herself in worse physical or mental situations because she's still striving for that, you could say perfection or, to complete what she set herself out to do. We also have this entitlement as well. So it's kind of like goes with this this part that says using talent as an excuse to mistreat others. So there is a little bit of maybe a little bit of cattiness or bossiness that can come in there that's not really pleasant from Sunmi, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, so she has to be careful when taking care of her own health and not to overdo it, overwork herself, overpush herself, and to also not take that out on the people who may work with her or around her. Also to make sure that she doesn't use any mental or physical health as a crutch or an excuse to, get what she wants or, mistreat other people. Those are warning signs that I'm kind of seeing in the cards. I don't know if she has any mental or physical disabilities or handicaps that she's, working or dealing with. Y'all can leave in the comment section if you want anything pertaining to that. Now we have definitely in the shadow attribute the scribe. So it says altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. This is pretty much an allegation that can get me into trouble. So this is, again, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Say it with me now. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so, you know, it's talking about that she may have a tendency to, you know, be very heavily inspired from someone else's work to create something. So that's something that pops up. I have no idea about that. I listen to some of Sunmi's music. I think she's, you know, a beautifully talented artist. But I don't know what songs may be quite similar to others. I have no idea. So we also have the Knight that's very pointedly in the shadow attribute. It says allegiance to a destructive ruler, principle, or and also romantic delusion. So it's talking about, you know, let's say, you know, some of the negative traits that she has, allegedly that pop up, the negative traits that pops up, are attributed to also her learning from someone who has treated people the same way or who acts the same way. So it's talking about her being very close to someone who has a very negative way or a not positive way of leading people, guiding people, or instructing people, and that's who she learns from, and that's who she's modeled her behavior after to a degree. So that is something that kind of comes up. She also could be a little bit toxic in the romance area. I'm not sure how that plays out romantically. We're not going into Sunmi's romance life, so, you know, but, you know, she could maybe have some potential bad habits when it comes to love, maybe easily falling in love, or, you know, being in love with people who are just really not good for her mentally or physically or emotionally. So, you know, that's kind of what we have here, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next segment. This is a personality reading. On audio form is 25, and I think video 35. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and email me at thelionsandtarot@yahoo.com and tell me, hey, I want a personality reading. Can I get it in audio or can I get it in video? And I will hook you up. Alrighty. So next, we're going to go ahead and pull some oracles. Let's pull some oracle cards for Miss Sunmi. Okay, let me do this one first. Okay, energy around Sunmi. Energy around Sunmi. This chair is squeaking for its life. Okay. I'm getting butterflies. I don't know why. I'm getting butterflies. Is Sunmi associated with butterflies in any type of way? Is she associated with butterflies in any type of way? I don't know why I'm getting butterflies. I was feeling butterflies from the first card when it's wings. But yeah, let's start off. So the first card says wings. You never needed those wings to fly. The next card says storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. We have trust in reverse and accessing in reverse. Let me just make sure I'm reading that right now. Accessing in reverse. We have dreams and selling out. So it seems like for Sunmi, it's almost like I'm seeing her kind of coming to a realization that she didn't need certain people or certain situations in order to achieve what she has achieved so far. She could have done that without associating with certain people. She could have done that without pulling as many strings as she may have thought she needed to do. Yeah, and I don't know if she's kind of going through a little rougher time right now, but the cards are implying that whatever she may be struggling through right now is closely coming to an end. She does have a distrust for someone around her in her circle. She believes that somebody is blocking her from success, and she doesn't trust them. Someone is like blocking her from her dreams. Someone is like really trying to make sure she just isn't as successful as she may want to be. And this selling out card is almost like linked with that. Like she's not sure if it's somebody in her circle who's selling her out, if it's, you know, JYP or anybody, you know what I'm saying, around her who's kind of, you know, betraying her. And she may potentially actually do the same in return. Yeah. So that's what I have for Sunmi. Last but not least, I'm going to go into a tarot reading. I'm just going to go ahead and pull some cards for what's the next biggest thing for Miss Sunmi. What's the next biggest thing to happen for Miss Sunmi? Yeah, Sunmi feels trapped, like, but she's gonna get out of there. She doesn't realize that she has a way out. But things are quickly going to change for Sunmi. And once she kind of finds her way out, once she kind of finds her, let me make sure that's, you know, centered there. Once she finds her way, whether it be out of, you know, whatever company she's in, or maybe, you know, out of a specific contract, you know, she could stay under the company and just maybe change contracts. Once she finds her way out of whatever this is, this little rut that she's in, you know, she's going to find it and she's going to stick to what works for her. She's going to go after it. Once she finds that little crack in the wall, she's going to break through that. And I feel like Sunmi is maybe going to have a really powerful comeback. Like a really powerful comeback and then a break. And Sunmi needs a lot of rest in order to regain her strength. Yeah. I do see her being quite satisfied. So I think she's going to be, she may have a comeback that's going to be really successful. I wonder if it's going to be called Butterfly. I don't know. But yeah, I do, you know, wish all the best for Sunmi. This is what we have. I hope you guys who are Sunmi fans enjoy it. List your favorite song. What is your favorite song from Sunmi? I want to know. I will check out more of her music. So list below what your favorite song from Sunmi is. I'm really curious. There is one that I really, really like from her, and I actually don't know the name of it at all. All I know is I think like she was in some sort of apartment and she like danced her way downstairs, and then she was dancing like in the middle of the street in front of a car, like doing like that. I think that's her. Let me make sure, because I could be really wrong. It was not her. I'm pretty sure that was like I felt. I don't know. I'm a bit confused because I think like they went through like Wonder Girls went through like so many different name changes that I absolutely just have no idea, you know, what was going on. All I know is it was like is it Ain't Nobody? Well, anyway, I literally thought they were the same person, and I thought she just kind of like switched companies and names, so I'm really confused, and I don't know if that other girl is in Wonder Girls. Please let me know, because I'm a bit confused of what happened to Wonder Girls. I know they sort of split up, and then everybody started doing their own solo thing. But anyway, one of my favorite songs that I actually do know is Sunmi is Full Moon. It was definitely my favorite. I love the little couch dance and the little foot thing that she did. So that was definitely a favorite of mine. But yeah. And I think 24 Hours. Yeah. That one. But yeah, that's what I have for Sunmi. Please make sure you check out my Patreon. I have a lot of readings, including exclusive readings on ships, and as well as I ship out personal readings every month to my pack leaders. So if you're interested in that, please go ahead and check it out. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Tumblr. You can also message me on, leave under my comments on Twitter and Tumblr what readings that you would like to see. Email me at the Lines and Tarot if you would like to make a purchase only, or if you're curious about making a purchase only. All my social medias for suggestions, but my email, I'd like to leave that for people who are interested in buying readings. So yeah, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, Cubs, and please stay safe and clean during quarantine, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.